This tasty jello is very easy to make. Hi everyone, let's go over the ingredients for this very light tasting osmanthus jelly. So first we have 2 tablespoons of the dried osmanthus flowers. And next we have 1 tablespoon of the osmanthus syrup. If you can't find this, you can just replace it with another tablespoon of the dried flowers and add more sugar. Then we have some dried goji berries, which I've soaked in water for about 2 minutes. This gelatin, and we're using 3 packets today for this recipe. Then we have 40 grams of rock sugar here. If you don't have rock sugar, you can just use white sugar, that's fine as well, but rock sugar usually gives a more clean tasting jello. Each packet contains about 8 grams of gelatin, so just in case you're not using this brand, you can just prepare 24 grams of gelatin. So the first step is boiling 250 milliliters of water and pour the freshly boiled water onto the dry osmanthus flower petals, and we're going to steep a tea. We're trying to infuse the light fragrance of the osmanthus flower into the water, which will form the base of our jello. The petals are very light, so they tend to rise to the top, so we're just going to give it a mix so that we can get the flavors infused into the water as quickly as possible. So while that's infusing, we will now prepare the gelatin portion. Let's add all of the powder into a small pot. Then add 250 milliliters of water into the gelatin, and then mix them together to incorporate on low heat. After all of the gelatin powder has dissolved, we're going to add in the rock sugar. And then we're going to stir as well until the sugar also dissolves. Our osmanthus tea has now steeped for about 10 minutes, and we're going to use this sieve to separate the flower petals from the tea. Then it's time to add the tea to the gelatin and sugar mixture. And now we have a total of about 500 milliliters of fluid for this amount of gelatin. Then we'll stir it until everything melts, and then add in the tablespoon of the osmanthus syrup as well as the goji berries. And it's starting to look very pretty. Then we just have to pour the whole mixture into a separate container, wait for it to cool down, then put it in the fridge to set. I like to add some dried osmanthus flower on top to garnish. It takes about 3 or 4 hours for the jello to set in the fridge. Ta-da! The jello has now set and is ready to serve. It has a very beautiful clear color, and it's a very light tasting jello with the fragrance of the osmanthus tea. It's perfect all year round, but especially in the summer. I hope you give this a try, and thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.